Is it running?
It's live.
It's live?
Yep.
Hello, live. Hello, peoples. What's the haps? All right, we're live, right? I don't see it.
What's
in
the
here.
haps?
What's the haps, Cap?
I don't know, man.
I know.
All right.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Even though you've been playing for years.
Yeah, the game is Prime Day, apparently.
Yes, it is a game.
By the way, we are streaming live from, what's this place called? The Grind Burger?
The Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Grindhouse Killer Burgers.
Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Yeah.
I didn't actually have a burger.
Too bad.
Fries
man.
were good, though.
It was killer.
All right. All right, yeah, this is Watching Amazon. This is kind of like a special Watching Amazon edition because, well, you all know Prime Day, last 2 days. Do they have to start calling it Prime Days now or something? Or?
No, you just still call it Prime Day.
All right.
You
There
know?
you go. Either, whatever you want to call it. It's over with. It's complete.
Right.
And
Wow, and we've all survived.
we survived.
Hashtag we survived.
Did you spend a lot of money?
Hell no. I didn't even notice it was happening.
So you didn't spend anything?
We bought one thing. I bought one thing. They had a $5 plug. You know, that was normally $25. And if you ordered it on the Alexa device, it would put it in your cart and you get a $20 off.
So you basically got it for $5.
I got a plug for $5.
Funny you should say that.
Yeah, what'd you get?
I bought one thing.
One thing.
I bought a Video Ring 2. And it would have been $139.
Yep, it was $99.
Down for $199, but it would have been $139 if you just bought it mobile device or via the website. But if you bought it via Alexa, you got an additional $40 off.
Right.
So instead of paying $199 or $139,
You paid
I paid
$99.
$99 by asking Alexa.
Yes.
Which I was thinking,
What?
because they did a nice job. It was very smooth, very easy to do. You just say, hey Alexa, order me one of those. Very easy, streamlined. So I'm thinking, this is going to be the year when we get the results from Amazon. They're going to give us more detail on voice shopping. This is going to be the year.
Yeah, I get. Okay, great.
All right.
I mean, you know what? I guess that's why they call it Prime Day, because they be priming the numbers.
And I guess that's why they call it the blues, because we didn't get any of them numbers. But this is the thing about Prime Day. I'm always, I have to say, I'm always kind of amazed at how quickly Amazon can turn around and give us some actual stats.
Why?
Because Prime Day ended like 3 a.m. East Coast time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's data that's run and calculated on the fly.
But listen, 3 a.m., that's when it ended. The press release.
They could have gave it to you at 3:05.
The press release came out at 9:21 a.m.
But they could have gave it to you at 3:05. They just had to They had to run that through legal. Most of that is running it through legal.
But that's the beauty of having an online business where all your transactions are digital.
That's right.
You can get these numbers out
on the fly.
Can you imagine what it would have taken 15, 20 years ago to try to do that?
Oh, you would have to get the register tape.
That's right. First of all, you still be trying to add up the numbers.
Yeah.
These guys not only have the numbers added up, they got them categorized. They pull out their bullet points, the ones they really want to sell. And there are some impressive numbers here. The headline, at least that's what they put in the press release, 175 million items were bought. The bigger than Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined.
Right.
Now, that's saying a whole lot right there.
Okay, I'm just going to let all this go through, and then you got to just take it with a grain of salt.
All right.
Go for it. Because, I mean, they're giving you numbers in 8 countries.
So you just want the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're not comparing apples.
You gotta realize though the majority of these numbers are definitely coming from the U.S.
I get it, but when you say okay. At any rate, I mean, I know it's a huge day. I know they spend a lot of time crunching these numbers, but also they do spend a lot of time spinning the sound.
They're not going to put out anything that looks small.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying.
You got your grain of salt, Mr. Salty.
No, I'm just saying part of the grain of salt literally is that they are doing this. They're comparing it to 2 days. Right,
that's 2 days,
which is Amazon. Which is compared to 2.
Well, it was like a day and a half or something like that.
What do you mean?
Last year, Prime Day.
No. I'm saying when you're saying like it's bigger than Cyber Monday and Friday.
combined.
which is 2 days. And
so that's
it says
those
2 days and 2 days. So
okay,
that's good.
That's interesting.
You know, and you're talking about multiple countries, but yes, granted. But European countries together are not a bad block of sales when you
that's
put it
true.
together.
That's true.
You know, they entice you to buy,
But here's one like
like they do, I guess, at Christmas time.
this
too.
is one that to me is an interesting one because it's about the Whole Foods part of this.
Yes, that's another thing I liked about it.
$2 billion worth of products coming through that. Actually, wait a minute, I must do that right.
$2 billion.
It says receive tens of millions of dollars in savings by shopping from Whole Food markets.
And bought more than
No, that's a different. They bought more than $2 billion of products from independent and small-sized businesses.
yes.
So $2 billion
So $2 billion in third-party sales.
third-party sales. I guess that's. Are there actually any? Well, there are big brands that sell.
Is that?
But
I
I
wonder
guess
if
this
that's
is just
only
SMBs.
from that $2 billion. Is that only from?
I think it's just
grocery?
from. It says no. This is. They didn't. This is not worded really
If
the
this-
best.
I know. I really want to know because if not, we're gonna. I'll go for it. Read it.
So this is one sentence. Members purchased millions of Alexa-enabled devices. Received tens of millions of dollars in savings by shopping from Whole
Tens of
Foods.
millions
So
in
they
savings,
in
yes.
savings. So that doesn't tell you.
No, but go to the next
But that's
one.
a pretty big one. Now this and bought more than $2 billion of products from independent, small, and mid-sized businesses.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Can we take that number and backwards tease it out and say if third-party members are like 50 some odd percent, we just double that number and it's a $4 billion day?
No, because the most popular products were not third-party products. The most
That's true,
the
too.
most popular stuff
That's
was
true.
Amazon devices.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So it's
So we still don't have a
so
we don't have nothing.
I'm gonna say that's probably
5
10 to 15%, maybe
Of-
20%
of what?
of overall sales.
the Prime devices.
The $2 billion.
No.
You think that's more than like 50% of sales?
Well, right now we know that they sell more in third party than they do in their own.
On their regular days.
On a
But
regular
most of
day.
the deals that people were waiting for.
So maybe throw another billion on top, and it's a $5 billion day.
Five?
You got 2 for them, 2 for third party. Throw another.
I'm gonna go a little higher.
Another. You're gonna go higher
Because
than
they
a
said
billion.
it was bigger than Cyber Monday and Black Friday combined.
So what were those numbers?
I think
don't
combined they were probably around 4 or 5 billion.
4 or
then.
5 billion then.
So I'm gonna say 6.
Okay, between 5 and 6 billion
That's-
is a good ballpark. That's a huge gap, but somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
You know.
I mean,
but
that's
if you think
for
about
us to
it,
extrapolate that in like a couple seconds, it's not bad.
that's not bad.
All right, let's
Yeah.
say it's between 5 and 6 billion.
Wow,
But once again,
that's officially coming from us.
the thing that I was looking for, and we can't go over all the bullets, but I'm telling you, it's not here.
Yeah, go for it.
There is no mention of how much, not even any kind of allusion to how much was done via voice. They tell you that millions of Alexa-enabled devices were bought. They don't tell you how much was spent by asking Alexa to buy stuff.
Right, that means it's not that high.
And that means that, yeah, it's not where they want it to be. Because
Right.
if it was,
they would be like tooting their horn, and they enticed you.
that was a pretty steep savings.
Yeah, that really was a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally got a phone call. It's like from the office, you know, my husband's telling me, hey, go to the device and say, add this to the cart. Because he couldn't do it from the office.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have, you don't
found
have.
the deal and there's no office device.
But now
anyway.
here, I mean, they said that the 2 days of this year's Prime Day, each day, I guess, was a record in terms of sign-ups for Prime membership.
Which, let me make this perfectly clear, folks. This day is not about how much they sell. It's
about how much they
many
sell today.
Right. It's about how many people join the Prime program.
Because
That's
once you
what
get
it's
into
all
that
there
funnel-
for. Yes, they know exactly what the value of one sign up is.
So let's just think about that. If these 2 days
Yep.
were the 2 biggest days in terms of signups, and everybody's been talking about how saturated the market is for Amazon Prime, it's already reached its
Right.
Now we're saying, after all that talk, these 2 days were the biggest in the history of Prime.
Yeah.
That's
And I mean, it
staggering.
has been for the last 5 years, hasn't it?
It is, but every year you keep hearing the story. How many more households can get
Right.
Not, but these last 2 days were the biggest.
So we're already at 100 million or more,
Right.
or more.
Right.
And
Oh,
if
we're
you
over
got,
that, yeah.
so I mean, we're probably at like 150 at this point.
At least.
I mean,
well, I guess because there's more
you-
worldwide. There's more people.
There's more worldwide, there's more
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and we talk about it on this day, but they get a lot of signups during the Christmas season as well. So,
Now this is interesting.
what other one?
Customers purchased 2 times as many Ring and Blink devices this Prime Day as last year when comparing 2-day periods.
Okay,
So once again,
okay.
Amazon devices just
Killing
flying
it.
off the rack.
Killing it.
Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else. I've kind of fallen off the path of looking at tablets because I have to say the tablets aren't that
look,
great.
You know what? If you're just a reader,
Well, they have that nice new Kindle reader.
Paperwhite
Yeah, the
thing,
Paperwhite.
that
yeah.
thing is hot.
That's really nice.
It is
And that was
very,
like
very nice.
33% off. You know,
Yeah,
But-
that's a very nice
but
device.
the
That's one of the
tablets-
things we did get this year.
Oh, you did get.
We did- I got one of those.
It says this was the best Prime Day ever for Fire tablets,
Mm-hmm.
with Fire 7 tablets as the top seller. That's not like the version
That's
a
not
couple
the
of
newest.
times ago. Yeah, that's kind of interesting that you put that out there.
I don't know.
Customers purchased twice as many Fire TV Edition smart TVs as last year. That's a pretty significant step up. And now this one is an interesting one.
What's that?
Prime Day was the biggest sales event ever for Eero on Amazon. Those are those mesh networks. So people are trying to get that high speed internet all throughout their house. I think, and they bought Eero last year, right? Or was it earlier this year or something like
I
that?
don't know.
I know they bought.
That's new to me.
But once again,
That's new to me.
all the devices that are breaking records.
Well,
are
let me give you
Amazon
this
devices.
one. No, see? Now, customers made their home smarter by purchasing smart home devices. The top selling deals included iRobot's Roomba, right?
That's an interesting
the vacuum cleaner, smart garage door opener by MyQ, Chamberlain MYQ something smart plug. Okay, the smart plug, which I mean, $5 smart plugs.
That's
I didn't
actually-
even need a smart plug anymore, but I got a couple of extra just
See, if
because
I hadn't
they're
been on the
$5.
road, I would have got me a couple of those.
Right, a couple of smart plugs,
Heck
right?
yeah.
You can't beat those. You never know when you need them.
You never know.
You never know. But I mean, I thought it was interesting that they had those smart vacuum cleaners, which everybody's loving. It's a you know what? Here's the other thing though. From the third party perspective, I went out and asked several of the groups around about their third party sales, and it's interesting. Some are doing like way crazy numbers, like up to and 300% for those 2 days.
Yeah.
Others are seeing flat to, not any big bump. But I'll tell you one thing, pretty much across the board, most people see a dip in sales the week before Prime. So it's almost like, yes, Prime does a whole lot, but people retrench
Because they know
because
the
they
deals
know
are
the
coming.
deals are coming.
But they're also, Amazon put out a lot of deals leading up to Prime Day too.
Yeah.
And
now-
so I'm guessing they're not including those.
Have you looked at a lot of feedback from consumers?
No.
Consumers, and ever since they've started this thing, people get excited, and like even you showed us a couple of stories in our thread about the news picking up the story, CNN having it on their front page and all that. But it's like after it's all said and done, it just does not feel like Christmas.
Well, that's because, let's face it, the best deals are the ones coming from Amazon stuff. Not everybody is really
Yeah,
because I was
that's
looking.
true.
I was looking for stuff that I just want that is non-Amazon stuff,
And it just
there
wasn't-
were no
it didn't
sales
make
on
you
it.
jump.
No, there were some of them were no sales. And I
okay.
was like stuff like I bought the Ring, the video Ring Video 2, and there was a lock that I was wanting to get, and they had the combo thing, but I bought the deal because it was $99 instead of $199, so I
Yeah.
bought that separately. And I looked, there was zero sale on the one I wanted.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Okay.
like, Amazon does a great job of
think-
hyping it up, but I guess maybe some of the manufacturers just don't feel like they get a lot out of Amazon Prime. They say they don't do discounts. Like I would think it would be, a good time to try it out.
It's a good time to try at least some good promotions because you got a lot more eyeballs over there. And if your competitors are not bidding for those keywords for the promotions, then you've got like full range
Right.
of ability. So definitely next year, guys, if you're thinking about how to deal with Prime, that's one strategy you want to think about.
Did you see during the couple days, they almost had like a QVC thing going?
Where they were doing the
Like,
live.
it was
that
like
was
those
crazy.
people at home. I was like, what is this? Did I get the QVC channel or something?
And they did a lot of other things around Prime, so I thought that was interesting. They had a concert that they were live.
No, I didn't watch a second.
But I
of
mean,
that.
no, I get it. But I mean, it's Taylor Swift, so you know.
So I brushed
they're
it off.
fans.
Or was it Shake It Off?
Okay,
I have
thank
no
you.
idea.
I'm like, man, really?
I don't know anything about her
But
music.
what it is, it's that's branding, and it's really getting in front of a new audience of people.
Yeah, they got money. Those younger folks, and they spend it.
And those folks are really ones that Amazon needs to win.
Oh yeah, because we
We
talked about it a few
that,
weeks ago. The younger generation, they're not necessarily sold on Amazon as a brand, so
Right.
they got to do stuff like that. But I'm going to go back to the voice shopping thing because
you have nothing else on your mind.
because that was the thing, and I still
You were
haven't given
looking
up.
for.
But I've been looking at year
You were
over
looking
year.
for.
They gave us more information last year
At Christmas.
Not only last year at Christmas, but last year at Prime Day on voice shopping. They didn't tell us anything. They just told us there were more Alexa devices bought.
I think if anything, it was flat. I don't think it retrenched, but I think it was flat.
Even if it wasn't flat, I'm sure it wasn't a significant increase.
Enough to talk about.
And I'm just wondering why, because there are way more of those devices out there now
I mean, you got how many devices you have in your home?
that are Alexa or Alexa enabled.
Yeah, voice enabled.
Over 10,
Okay, and how many people live in your home?
less than
So,
2.
no, just right. So do you see what I'm saying? Just the multiplication of the number of devices does not really translate totally in.
Well,
to, you know
I
what I'm
still
saying?
think that Amazon hasn't really done a stellar job of educating people. I will say this: they gave us really good incentive to do voice shopping this year because you jumped on something.
did.
I jumped on something. I'm sure there are other folks that did, but I don't think they've made it as crystal clear, as easy as it is for folks to do it.
Have you done it on your tablet? Not the
Nah.
tablet, but the
Phone?
No,
Because you have Alexa enabled phone.
you got the Alexa with the screen.
I got the
Whatever.
Echo Show.
Have you done
That's
it on
what I
there?
did it.
Oh, you did it on the show.
Yeah, I was. I
Pretty-
actually
pretty
was
cool.
on my. I was on my tablet, looking at deals, and I saw the thing about voice shop. I
So-
just leaned over and said,
So here's the thing that went on, guys, is that actually
we're
inside
okay.
of inside of eBay. So eBay did their own hot deals, right? And they were selling Google devices. So I bought, for lack of to compare, I bought a Google Show device.
"Okay, really?
All right.
You just wanted to be
No,
different."
okay, no, 'cause I got it for $50.
Oh, so Google put
It was
on.
it was a Google, like it's about that big with the screen.
Right.
Right? Because I'm a Google Home guy.
Right.
And we put that in the kitchen, and oh my God, it has already changed my life.
There you go. So once you get them, getting them is the
Yeah, but
first
mine's
part.
smart. I don't know how smart Amazon's is.
Well, I will say Google definitely has the smarts.
I don't know. Have you
but-
tried it?
Have I tried what?
Okay, so
I
let me
said
just
Google
tell
has
you.
the smarts.
So let me just tell you guys.
I just said Google
No,
has the
I
smarts.
get it. No. But I don't know if this, but here's the things that it did. I put it in the kitchen, and now when I look up a recipe, it'll put the recipe into the device, and it'll show me the stuff one by one. So if it's like cut an onion, I'll cut the onion, then I go next. It tells me the next ingredient. Next, and it goes through all
So
the
you're
steps.
not just seeing the recipe; it's actually walking you through.
It's
it.
walking
Now,
me.
That's
It took
cool.
it
I don't.
apart.
I have no idea if Alexa does.
I don't. I know. So if you guys
but that's
got an
really
Alexa
cool.
device,
That's
I was
cool.
like, dude, and I have a TV in there normally, and I put the thing up on the wall, and now I just talk to it and say, because I got YouTube TV, and I say play this show on YouTube TV,
Now, that's a
and
nice.
it just goes.
That's the
I'm
kind
like,
of integration that makes it seamless. But when it comes to shopping, I think Amazon is probably going to be further along than
Yeah,
Google
but who's
is.
gonna? I don't need that.
But
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't need
you
that.
don't need it. Well, we don't need all this stuff. But once we get in the habit of
You'll
using
use it.
that's why every year, Prime Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Wicked Tuesday, whatever we're going to call that stuff.
But but just think about this. People aren't still sleeping on this deal day.
Oh no,
they're
people
counter
are jumping off.
programming.
Yeah. Oh, they're all trying to.
They're all trying to counter program.
And some of them just can't. We won't name names. Walmart. But you know, I'm just
They
saying.
gave up last year. They didn't even do
just-
anything this year, did they?
And here's the other thing about this. I was talking to a buddy of mine, Jesus Hoyos. Jesus, thank you again
Jesus.
for my Uber ride. He was my Uber
I
guy.
don't know Jesus, but what's up?
He's a great guy.
He's an Uber driver.
No, but he was telling me he was my personal Uber driver the
your
last couple of
personal
days
Uber driver.
at this conference. But he was telling me while he drove up from Miami to Daytona, and he was saying he just saw a fleet of Amazon trucks going all over the place while he was on the road.
Wow.
So you're not only has Prime Day impacted the sale, but Prime Day is also now you're seeing the full infrastructure at work. You're seeing Amazon shipping taking more and more of their of the weight.
I don't think they missed FedEx.
I
don't think they
I don't
missed
think they
FedEx.
missed FedEx. I think FedEx is going to end up missing them.
And here's why. One of the things is that when we ordered something on Sunday, like you said, they had the pre-deals.
Right.
We ordered something on Sunday. That's when we ordered the Paperwhite.
Right.
And it came back and said that it was going to be delivered on Wednesday,
Right.
which is unusual. That's a 3-day lead time. But it still got there on Tuesday.
I'll tell you this though, there must have been a lot of Ring devices sold. Because after I bought it, I noticed expect delivery before September 13th.
Okay.
What's
so,
the day? I mean, it's
okay.
July
So
17th.
They
sold a ton
they
of them
sold
things.
out.
They sold a ton of those things, and that's just one of those devices.
Gosh, and
So-
just think, that guy went on Shark Tank and they passed.
I bet
That's
if
crazy.
they had a do-over,
They would do that one over, man.
they would do it over.
They would do that one over.
Because Jeff, what is it? They spent $1 billion on or 800 million?
Something like that, yeah. He definitely went a billionaire when they did the deal.
Money
I
well
remember
spent.
that. Money well spent.
And they could have got it for who knows how.
Yeah, and you know what? Okay, I'm gonna stop. But what I'm finding that's very interesting is that I asked people the other day, like, what is your secondary social media platform? So after Facebook, where would you go? And a couple of people have said two different things. One of them said, I think it's My Neighborhood or Neighborhood, and also there's a neighborhood that's around Ring devices where you can watch other people's
right. That community
Ring
watch thing.
Right,
Yeah.
and so I never even thought about that, but Amazon's creating a community now
Around
yes.
pretty-
But it's a community device, so who knows what they can do with just the community network of that going forward. Yeah, I know
really
that's
interesting.
really interesting. Wow.
All right. So any last thoughts?
Last thoughts. It seems like I had one more thing, but no, you go with your last thought, and then I'll come back.
My last thought is it keeps getting bigger. It keeps scaling up. And I have no doubt that the next Black Friday is going to be their biggest Black Friday. The next Cyber Monday is going to be the biggest Cyber Monday.
Uh-huh.
And although everybody keeps trying to predict when they've reached the top and start their descent, I don't think we're anywhere close to it.
Okay, I will say at least as far as just a dovetail on that. I think at least as far as Prime Day is now totally inside of the American experience. You know, hopefully it goes worldwide, but I know in America we are watching Prime Day every year. They won. They actually created their own holiday, and it's going to work. Yeah, we'll see where it goes as far as. Oh, that's what I remembered. Yeah, here's the deal. Why Prime Day works and what was so smart of them is because they took an old adage of Christmas in July and they've now made that happen. This now is going to be the start of the Christmas shopping season.
And I just wonder, when I was looking at the CNN.com last week, and I saw amongst all the headlines,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know all the crazy stuff that's going on right now.
Right.
Amongst the headlines was Amazon Prime deals that you can get now.
Yeah, you got to have something you can talk about. with
Can you
your
imagine
friends.
what the folks at Walmart and Target, you just eBay, how they must have felt seeing that kind of thing?
Actually, you know what? I guess the headlines kind of changed because before that, it used to be like, what are you going to do to counteract Prime Day? Now, you know
They're
what I'm
like,
saying?
look,
They're
we'll
not
just-
even going and talking to Target and those
we'll
guys.
just come back, the week after. We cried uncle.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Prime Day is a lot.
All right, that's your special Prime Day edition of Watching Amazon.
Peace.
John.
Oh,
Coderice
John Coderice
Lawson.
Lawson. I'm
Are you-
out. Peace. Bye.
And he ain't that cold because it's kind of warm out
It
here
is a
right
little
now.
warm, but it's nice.
But you know what? I'm Brent Leary. And we're out.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm out after I turn the thing off.
Oh, you got to go over and turn it off. That's right. Do it. Bye, guys. Look, it could have gone off.
Oh, man.
It did, didn't it?
It said broadcasting error, connection closed by the server.
I wonder where.
And then it says stop, record, and broadcast, or continue recording. So that whole thing, I wonder if it recorded.
Jesus.
I think it might not have recorded.
We got to do this shit over.